Hello guys, Wahoo here, back in another video, this time around with a tinfoil hat on, and you might be wondering, why do you have a tinfoil hat on? Well, and also, why does it look so good, Wahoo? Well, it's because of the title, and also what you see here on the background here of your screen here. It is, of course, we are going to talk about what is upcoming in Trove, and we do have a little bit of a, conspiracy theories on what is going to happen in Trove. That's why I made this snazzy tinfoil hat, and you can do it yourself as well with this tutorial. Oh, there's no tutorial. There's not a tutorial on how to make tinfoil hats, but we are going to talk about 3 things today that has been teased so far. And if you have any ideas on what you think is going to happen, you are welcome to comment down below as well. And also I will update the description if something new happens or whatever. If something major happens, of course, I will post that as well. I'll post it on the Discord as well. So if you want to stay up to date, you should definitely go check out the Discord. That is also linked in the description if you want to check that stuff out. But this is the first picture that we got from, Gamigo or the Trove team. We got this picture right here. And what I was thinking, the first thing was when I saw this was the shores of Everdark, because of the purplish way it was kind of looking, because of maybe this, because over here, it kind of looked like something in there. It is not looking completely at the shores of Everdark, but I thought they were kind of making like a revamp to it. So I was pretty excited when I saw this, because I thought this is going to be Leviathans, like rework of the Leviathans, and then they're going to be moved into the shores of Everdark, so they don't lack up the geotop side worlds. But so far, we don't know if that is the case, if they're going to move in there. But that was the first thing I guessed when, or my guess was that it was going to be that when I saw this picture right here. Also because they don't look like Leviathans, but I thought they were going to like revamp them or rework them a little bit, whatever, now that they were like moving them anyway. Since they're just, hey, we're just going to move them and that's it. That's the update. Could have a good day, I thought they were going to do a little bit more with it. But stuff has changed since then. They have released other stuff like this here, for example. This is on Twitter, of course, and they keep using this little thing here. It actually says Mælkevejen. That actually is the Milky Way. That's actually Danish, but yeah, they use that emote every single time. And now they look like this. So they kind of look like this. You kind of look like the same. If you see this guy with the helmet here, this is kind of like the helmet guy over here. But they look more dark in this picture, but they look much more fun in this one as well. A lot more Trove-ish, if I can say it like that. But yeah, this is pretty awesome, I would say. I kind of like this. Again, my guess down here, you can see something shores of the Everdark with something. That's again my guess before I saw the last thing that we're also going to cover right here. So this might also give much more sense. Again, I will do like a full breakdown of all this when it comes to the PTS server, which is probably going to happen sometime mid of the month here. I don't think we're going to have anything happen this week or like next week either, because there's still an event going on. So I don't think they're going to drop anything there, but we'll see what happens. But at least these are dancing, so they do have dancing things. It could be costumes for something. People were also talking about being like a new class or whatever. But we do have a lot of pet classes in the game. We have the Solarian, the Soul, the character there has a pet, right? We got the Tomb Raiser has pets. The Dino Tamer has pets. A lot of other ones has pets as well. So a new pet class wouldn't be really... Well, it would be amazing to get a new class, don't get me wrong, but again, I would love to see something different, at least, something that doesn't involve a pet class for sure. But then we got the last thing, and this was on TikTok, so I had to download it, so it's right here in my VLC player. So we're gonna go over this together. So first of all, with this one, you can probably already see what's going on right here. If we do have the normal world, if you see like that, I can bring up a picture. I'll keep a picture of the atlas right over here so you guys can follow along. It's not going to be super huge, but you guys can follow along on that one. But I also explain what is basically the difference. But the difference is that if we kind of go a little bit forward here, you can see right here, you can see it now. This is what it looks like on the map right now, where it's only like one line, and then you click this little icon here, and then you get on the side menu here, you get what you want to select. So you can see here, there is a lot more. You can see this basically goes from one more and all of these. But if you do count them, if you do count them out here, to see here, that would be U3, because that's where you start getting the water world. So it would be U4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 again. So 9, it wouldn't be all the way to 11 as we have right now. So it would be a strange number to only go to 9, and it also be weird, like, before you think, hey, they're gonna remove like U10, U11 and stuff like that. I don't think they're gonna go backwards. That's usually not how Trove works. Usually they don't, remove things. You tend to add things, because all these things that they add also add mastery. So if they add those things, then they have to pull it out again. And sure, they can do that as well, but I don't think the philosophy is very much remove, but more add to the game. So if you move along here, you can see these things look like the same. This looks a little bit different down here. I'm not sure if that's just a visual thing or whatever, but there is a little thing down here. I don't think it has anything to do. I think it's just a visual thing that is going on right there. I think it's just tear for me, downloading the video or whatever, but I don't think there's anything to do with that. But with up here, we can see, oh, that's going way back. But if we do see up here, I don't think it really moves. You can still see this is the line right here. You can see the line is right here. If you click this one in game right now, you are also going to get the menu out here, and you're going to get all the way to U11. But there is more out this way as well. And these islands are not new. These have been there all the time. And I feel like these islands has always been sort of indication, like if you have a sentence and then he wrote out into the, distance or whatever, then dot, 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 you make those dots to kind of see there's, or if you watch a movie, to be continued, right? There's these dots in the end where it says, hey, there's more coming. And I think that's the same idea they have with this one. If I go back, you can see these has always been like that, but it kind of indicates that, yes, you don't see all of it, but you kind of have to be like, hey, it, ends, or not ends, but it continues forever, right? In that sense. So I think that's what the meaning is with the island, but now they're basically making dots to them, and I'm not sure why they are doing that. It could be nothing, it could be a whole bunch. And then we go out to here, and it's kind of distorted right here. That's kind of annoying. Let's see if it can't make it not distort like that. Let's try one more time so it's actually good. And there is good. Okay, so now the interesting part comes. I think it's because I'm pausing all the time. Now, we are not going to see going out to the fire world, what's going to happen out there. Just letting you guys know there's nothing happening out there. But here is the interesting part. And this is the interesting part because if we go down a little bit more, actually see that here, this is the Forbidden Spires. That's U6 Forbidden Spires. That's the Dragonfire Peaks up here. This is the Forbidden Spires. And then we got the Sunderling Uplands. Usually that's the Sunderling Uplands we got right here. I can't remember right now from the map, but the Shores of Everdark goes out here. We don't see anything with the Shores of Everdark either, but we do see that actually dots down here and dots down here as well to this part as well. But the Sunderland Uplands is not in the mix in here. And again, I'm not thinking that the Sunderland Uplands is gone, because there's also a lot of mastery tied into that zone. And it would just be weird to remove completely content that is just like still works and still is just around, right? I don't think it's gone. I'm just curious on what's happened to it. If it's actually moved, if it's flown away. I don't know if it's been removed or anything like that, but I don't really feel like it should. I think Sunderland Uplands is great. It's a very different zone than anything else we have. So I don't really feel like it should be removed in any way. So I'm very curious on what's going on, but yes, we did get more dots out here. These islands are not new. These are still on the map. There's just never been dots to them as well. But here, of course, is the end of it. And here is what is, let me see, please don't get distorted. We're going to try one more time and just go ahead and not make it distorted. We're going to see the rest of the video right now. It's not very much longer. You can see your top side the same. But here is where the magic is going to happen, where we are going to continue to do with the game. So basically it's, something new is gonna open up down there. We don't know what it is. So that's not really the most interesting part. It's more interesting what stuff is going on in the sides and the old content, what's gonna happen to that, what's gonna continue. But because we know something new is coming, right? It's going to be a new place that we can go. Maybe something like Geode, where it's a completely new side area. I hope it is a new side area. Not like Geode. I hope it's nothing like Geode. But I hope it's not like just U12. Some people are, you know, theorizing that it would be U12. You're just going to get U12. I don't think U12 is coming yet. That would just be really weird that we got, you know, last year and now we're getting again. I know it's been a year, but like the longevity of Trove, where are we going to end up, you know, in a couple of years? And it's going to be U15, 16, 17, like we're going to go infinite basically. So I think you should hold back on going too crazy with the Uber levels or the Uber worlds before, you know, but we do, of course, need new content to test out our new abilities, not new abilities, our new power rank. That's what I mean. We got you know, Crystal 5 gear. That is super overpowered now for the content that we do have. So then there's not really any super challenge to go anywhere. Of course, the delves is never ending, so you can always test it there. But you know, you probably also want to, you know, fight it against something else instead of just the delves. So these are the theories that I have right now that I've talked to people about. The people have told me. So I think it's a new. I hope it's a new side area that makes something where we can go into something more, if that makes any sense. You know, just like we did with Jude. You know, that's a separated mastery. You know, something else we can do. The good part about Jude is it's nothing to do with combat. So if you're kind of, hey, you know, Trove is all about just grinding the same dungeons over and over and over again. You know, then you can chill out in Jude, for example, with the caves, right? And just like lazy your way around, going up and down. There's no really any dangers. You're just like, you know, listening to your favorite Taylor Swift song and just like going through it, right? And just listening to the beat, and then you really don't do anything. You bomb away, do some few things and such, and just chill out basically. So that's a good alternative to, you know, grinding out dungeons. I love grinding dungeons, but I think it's great that we have Jude so as an alternative to those people that don't want to just grind dungeons, and then they can do a little bit different content. And I hope the same thing goes with this, that it's going to be something different, that it's not something we've done in Jude, nothing we've done in the other world, but it's something completely new. And I'm not thinking anything about PvP, by the way. It's not something about PvP. I was just thinking, like, what would be the third thing we can do in Trove? I guess it's kind of like PvP, grind dungeons, or do Jude. But I really hope it's a fourth thing. I really don't want to do anything with PvP. I think PvP is a great place. And I hope Season 4 comes out at some point. Maybe this fall or something like that. Or maybe like next year at a smaller update. Like, yeah, I hope we do get Season 4 at some point, of course. But right now, I think we should really focus on this stuff here. So that's my theories. I hope it's a side area. I hope it's not something, maybe it's a new class tied in as well. Maybe we do get a new class, but we're definitely getting some new enemies that can dance. So maybe it's a dancing side area. Maybe we have to do like TikTok dance or something like that. I don't know. They have been going a little bit hard on their TikTok's account on, you know, Trove thing. They have been going pretty hard on that, so it's pretty cool. I will tip my hat to you guys and say have an amazing day. Hope you guys had some fun with this. Let's see what happens, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.